What is good, YouTube? We are back with another video. Today is June 16. It's currently 11:30, so I'm recording it a little bit after I already took my trade. I usually record it like right after, but I was busy today. Let's get straight into today's recap. So I'm gonna just start off with the daily like I've been doing the past few weeks. This daily bullish gap, right? We've created it. We inversed this daily bearish gap, so now we have a BPR range on the daily time frame, and we've created another daily bullish gap that we've displaced out, or not displaced out of, but after today's close we will officially create the daily bullish gap. So overall on the higher time frame I am bullish, and we come down to the 4-hour time frame, and we can see we have this 4-hour bullish gap right here as well, right? We have this 4-hour bullish gap. Let me just start it from 9 a.m. All right, so we could see that we have this 4-hour bullish gap, and this is another a BPR range, or BPR gap I should say. Let me turn all of this off real quick. And so these were the two gaps, or this gap right here on the 4-hour is the gap I was really looking at for today's session. We come down to the 1-hour, and I think that's all the gaps that we had. Yeah, that's all the gaps that we had. Okay, yeah. So now let's talk about today's New York session. So before I came into today, or before market open, I'm potentially bullish, obviously, so I'm looking for a sweep of these lows and a reversal, or I'm looking for a sweep of these lows into this 4-hour bullish gap, and then, you know, looking for higher to potentially all-time highs, right? Those are my two main plays for today, and maybe I can look for shorts if something presents itself so I can take it towards this 4-hour unmitigated gap, right? So potential shorts, but mainly bullish for today. And obviously we have this 1-hour gap, which is the same as a 4-hour, so I'm not going to talk about that, but I think we can get straight into today's price action. Select bar, let's select a 30. Let's go down to the 1 minute. So off the 1 minute, before we get into that though, we can see that we do have this 15-minute gap right here, right? We do have this 15-minute gap, so I do want to point that out. We have this 15-minute gap right here that can potentially take us lower towards the 4-hour unmitigated gap that I was just talking about, right? But this is 8:30 open. So off the 8:30 open, we immediately displace lower, right? Immediately displace lower. And oh, I already missed it. But let's start from right here. We took out London right before market open, and then at market open we ended up taking out Asia. And once again, prior to this session, I was on my phone, so I couldn't really like uberly lock in the way I wanted to. But I saw a super clean setup right here that I wasn't able to take in time, just due to how fast that the reaction was. But this is a classic, I don't even know what you'd call it. It's just a session low sweep into a reversal, right? We get this London sweep pre-market, and then we get this Asia low sweep, right? We get this Asia low sweep right here. And on the 1 minute time frame, you can't see anything, but when you go down to the 30, we get this perfect V-shaped candle, and it's so perfect, bro. It's so perfect. We get a Asia low sweep. Look at this candle showing us that we are gonna potentially reverse off of it. We have this 30-second IFEG, and you take this for longs to your first swing high with your stops protected. Wow, you go 8, okay, and potentially back up into this 15-minute gap that we have right here. And I just wasn't able to take it. Price just moved way too quickly, and look at this reaction. And so I missed this first play, right? I missed it, and I was like, dang. And I was pissed. I wasn't pissed. It was like a it is what it is type of thing. But I really wanted this play bad. I would have been done in a minute and a half, you know. But I then waited to the 8:45 candle, and as you can see, we tag into this 15-minute gap that we have. Let me take that off. So we tap into this 15-minute bearish gap, and now it's like we have a lot of LR built up. But in my head, I didn't think we were gonna run through it. And we also had this, once again, our 4-hour unmitigated bullish gap that I potentially want to see get ran through. But before all of that, if I am bullish and if I want to stay bullish, we do need to flip this 15-minute gap. So now my condition on the lower time frame is, if I want to take longs, I want to see this 15-minute bearish gap get flipped. If I want to take shorts to potentially the 8:30 lows that we put in, I want to see this 15-minute gap hold, and I'll look for my entry trigger, right? So essentially this, it holds and we're taking it down here, or potentially this, a pullback and we're going higher, you know. Those are my two conditions for today. And right here we started chopping around. We created this SMT with whoa. We created this SMT with ES, and I believe, okay, yeah, we did have this 1 minute gap, but I'm not gonna lie, bro, the 30-second has been feeding me, so I didn't really I'll talk about it. But anyways, we get this 1 minute bullish gap right here, and I know this is a 30-second. I do think there was a 1 minute. Okay, yeah, we have this 1 minute gap. Okay, I think the 30-second and the 1 were the same. Okay, no, I'm tripping. Yeah, okay. So right here, we have a 30-second bullish gap, and then the 1 minute was a smaller one. And usually they say wait for the highest time from inversion, but just due to the fact that this 30-second bullish gap was bigger, and I expected us to flush after we took out this low, I just took the entry off the 30-second flip. But honestly, you could have waited for the 1. I don't think would have mattered with this play. When you're taking this, my first break-even point is right here, and I'm once again targeting these 8:30 lows. And as we can see, we did hit a little bit of drawdown. I did get to go break even, but right here we can see that there is a point of importance. We have this 30-second bullish gap that was just holding price up, and it failed to let price displace lower. And if we were truly bearish off of this short right here, we would have seen price push through this leg and displace lower. But what ended up happening was you ended up getting a sweep of this internal liquidity while still holding this 1 minute and this 30-second bullish gap, and we ended up getting stopped out break even. So that just lets me know that this was not the right play, and I just need to wait now. You feel me? I just need to wait. I don't think we got an SMT, but right here we ended up seeing that this 1 minute gap now. We have this 1 minute gap. I think there was okay, I'm gonna go ahead and delete this just to clear the chart up, and this one as well, and this as well. Actually, I'll put that one back. But so now we see that off this manipulation leg, we did end up creating this 1 minute bearish gap, and even though we inversed above it, I'm still not sold on longs, just due to the fact that we're still coming out of a 15-minute bearish gap. If you looked at ES at this time, you could see that it was starting to displace lower, and I really liked, I don't really know how to explain it, but because this 1 minute gap didn't hold, so technically, seeing this bullish gap hold and this 1 minute inverse, you'd probably be looking to take longs. But I was just so I wasn't stuck on shorts, but I just knew that we had to flush lower, I should say, right? And so we get this 30-second bullish gap once again, and I am back in the trade, because essentially it is still a 15-minute continuation short to the lows that we have. And once again, the biggest draw for today was this 4-hour unmitigated bullish gap. So I know that I can take shorts, and I know that there is a place for my shorts to go. I'm not taking it into dead space. And so off this 30-second inverse, I take my entry. Was it a front run? It was not a front run. I take my entry. I'm going break even at this low right here, man. And we just see it flush through. And as you can see, this is the displacement that you want compared to the displacement that we got here, where price holds up. Even though we did get a inverse, price holds up on this bullish gap compared to right here, where we just get this nice displacement through off of, I mean, it was only 14 points, but that's the displacement you want to see. And we ended up running to our lows like I predicted. And these are the lows that we have right here that you want to see get ran. And we did end up tagging into the 4-hour gap, and we are looking to inverse it right now. So that was my play for today. I hope y'all boys caught a dub. Let me show y'all P&L real quick. So right here we have P&L. Can I copy the image onto? Oh wow, that's tough. I'm gonna just start doing it like that. Okay, so this is today's trade, and on my 3 Lucid accounts made 2,200. On my Apex I made 550. So we're doing pretty good, man. I think we're on a 6-trade win streak. I don't think we are on a 6-trade win streak. Just got to keep feeding the hot hand, man. Like this is what we work towards. This is what we work for. Just making sure we could take the best possible trade available. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope your boys caught a dub. If not, keep grinding, keep learning. Losses are lessons. Why not us? Always.